A famous quote by Somerset Maugham: when you choose your friends, don't be shortchanged. That means don't allow yourself to be cheated by choosing personality over character. Have you ever had a friend who seemed just like you, kind, empathetic, and caring? The one you trusted the most, the one you confided in, the one who listened to your story, to your tears, and somehow they ended up helping the narcissist? How does this happen? How does a caring, empathetic, kind person become what is often called a flying monkey? A flying monkey is someone who supports the narcissist, sometimes knowingly and sometimes unknowingly. They carry messages, they spy, they think fixing the conflict is their job. They defend the narcissist, they attack the victim. And sometimes that flying monkey is a codependent. First, let us understand the codependent personality. Codependents are usually warm, caring, and emotionally sensitive. They want harmony. They want to be liked. They want to feel needed. Their self-worth often depends on being important to someone. They are helpers, fixers, peacemakers. But here is a hidden danger. They struggle with boundaries. They struggle with neutrality. They struggle with saying, this is not my battle. When conflict happens, especially in relationships, codependents feel uncomfortable. They want to resolve it. They want to smooth it over. Now imagine this situation. You are dealing with a narcissist, maybe a spouse, sibling, parent, or a colleague. You confide in a mutual friend. That friend is kind. They listen, they nod. They say, I understand, you feel safe. But here is what you do not see. If that friend is a codependent, they are also uncomfortable with tension. They may secretly think, this conflict needs to stop. I don't want to lose either of them. I need both of them to like me. And that is where the shift begins. The narcissist senses this. Narcissists are very good at reading emotional weaknesses. They know who needs approval. They know who fears rejection. They know who wants to be chosen. So they approach the codependent friend. They may say, I don't know why she's saying these things about me. I have done everything for her. She is too sensitive. I think she needs help. Notice something. The narcissist does not attack directly. And the codependent, because they are empathetic, feels compassion. They start thinking, maybe there is a misunderstanding. Maybe both sides are hurt. Maybe I can fix this. But they do not realize they are being recruited. Now the codependent begins to carry messages like, she said she is hurt. He said he didn't mean it. She feels you are overreacting. He thinks you are being distant. They believe they are helping, but what are they actually doing? They are becoming a communication bridge that benefits the narcissist. Why? Because narcissists avoid direct accountability. They prefer indirect control. The codependent friend becomes a safe tool. And here is the most dangerous part. Because the codependent wants validation, they may start sharing more information than they should. If you told them your fears, your childhood wounds, your doubts, under pressure or subtle manipulation, they may reveal it. Sometimes accidentally, sometimes to explain your behavior, and sometimes to prove loyalty to the narcissist. They may think, if I show transparency, I will be trusted. If I prove I am neutral, I will be valued. But what they are actually doing is handing over your vulnerabilities to the narcissist. Now the narcissist has more ammunition. They may say, oh, that's why she reacts like that. It will appear as if the codependent friend has solved the issue. You think the matter is resolved. No, the narcissist will use this information and say to the victim, see, even your friend thinks you are unstable. Your friend told me everything. Remember, the narcissist is good at twisting narratives. The friend whom you thought was on your side actually became a means for your hurt. And suddenly you feel betrayed. You trusted this person, and you thought they were safe. But remember, the codependent's biggest fear is losing approval. If the narcissist pressures them, they may choose the side that feels more powerful. Not because they hate you, but because they fear rejection. And narcissists are very good at rewarding loyalty and punishing resistance. Let us go deeper. Why are codependents vulnerable to becoming flying monkeys? Because codependents crave approval. They fear conflict. They feel responsible for fixing relationships. They struggle to maintain emotional boundaries. When the narcissist gives them attention, they feel important. When the narcissist confides in them, they feel chosen. When the narcissist praises them for being reasonable, they feel validated. Slowly, they shift allegiance, and they may not even realize it. Another painful truth. Sometimes the codependent friend starts to believe the narcissist. If the narcissist repeats a narrative often enough, saying she is dramatic, he is unstable, she always exaggerates, the codependent may start doubting you, not because they investigated the facts, but because they want the tension to stop. It is emotionally easier to label one person as the problem than to confront the manipulation. So they unconsciously side with power. And then comes isolation. The codependent may withdraw from you. They may stop calling. They may become distant. Or worse, they may confront you using the narcissist's language. They will say, "You need to apologize. You are being too sensitive. You are overthinking." And you recognize something terrifying. Those are not their original words. Those are the narcissist's words. At that moment, you realize the friend you trusted is now reinforcing the abuse. Does this mean all codependents are bad? No. It means unhealed codependents are easily manipulated. Their kindness without boundaries becomes dangerous. Empathy without discernment becomes enabling. So, what can you do? First, be careful with oversharing in high conflict situations. Not everyone who listens is emotionally strong enough to protect your story. Second, watch how someone behaves under pressure. Do they keep confidentiality, or do they leak information when confronted? Third, understand this. A true friend can tolerate tension. A true friend can say to the narcissist, "This is not my business." A true friend does not carry messages. A true friend does not triangulate. And finally, if you discover that a codependent friend became a flying monkey, do not automatically attack them. Sometimes they are also under manipulation. But you must adjust your boundaries, reduce access, reduce information, reduce vulnerability, because protection is not bitterness, it is wisdom. Let me leave you with this powerful thought. Choose friends who have strength, not just kindness. Because kindness without boundaries can be recruited against you. If this message resonated with you, reflect on this question. Are the people around you emotionally strong or just emotionally soft? That difference can determine whether they stand beside you or become a flying monkey against you. Hi, I'm Dr. Lavanya. Continue watching my videos where I share all about narcissism, both spiritual and psychological aspects of it. Please press the like button if the video resonated with you. I will see you all in my next video. Until then, take care and bye.